kam zaasa kai bangsam pargo da so kap chante zan flizana ngo konko an ko nang shem yala abwa napsak kakpanang ako nchila de nolma kakpanang ay to ku zan le pompe puma zaasa doro kam zaasa be mwa kam dem diarne din yan ku washin kafa ma da zayan yibe kafre torzo to wuram ne kadamadi apela ngun yan kwahlu dito kul para bandira ma karmi nangda fliza ay jengo abwar la dene fliza zang le bahe den so aka kon ka so pelge de so kam mane kam malare bezo kam mane kan dibe timma table ngartim kam zasa adama ngunu ku pano nguna yuham naya adama akutu zasile
anya adama West Africa tim ngobon kwahar kparam tima shito akamne to ama tema kakaran gbambe sheben sabnan tim wanongo.
Good morning. It's a beautiful Monday morning, the 15th day of July 2024. My name is Idrisu Zablem David, and this morning I come your way with some good news. Let's talk a little Greek. You know, we have a proverb in the Ghana that being interpreted as when you see people dance, it means that their bellies are full. You know, when the belly is not full, massa, don't talk about dance. There's no laughter here. So how do we contribute to make sure that our farmers, they get the best of yield, so that we can eat well, we can get the best nutrients, and we can even export to other countries, and Ghana can make money. The economy of Ghana, which we cry about every day, can be better. They say agric contributes over 60% of contributes into the employment over 60% of Ghana's population. That is quite a lot. And what are we doing to make sure that agric, is giving us what we really deserve as a country? This morning I have in the studio Mr. Jerry Soyel. He's the Northern Ghana rep for Adama West Africa. Adama West Africa is a leading agro company into agro inputs, especially the production of land-friendly, healthy agrochemicals that will give a farmer the best of yield. Mr. Jerry.
Yeah.
Good morning to my studio for the first time.
Good morning.
How's the family?
Likewise, grace.
And work?
And I'm happy to be here.
Okay,
yes.
Great. Your work seems to be more. You seem to be more of a field guy than living in the office, because every now and then when I call you, you are either there or here or there.
The farmer has no office. The office is on
the field. I like that.
So that is where we find ourselves.
Wow. So this morning, I understand you have a new product which is very good for the farmer, or good for agriculture, especially crops. And I understand it's a weedicide.
Yes.
And I just want to know, let's register the name into the minds of our farmers.
Exactly.
Which products are they? Those weedicides.
Yeah. I also use the opportunity to greet all gallant farmers. I think, like you mentioned, they are the one feeding us. And we want to contribute to the work that they are doing, so that we can all do it well. So Adama West Africa is actually a manufacturer of its own agrochemicals.
Wow.
So we will not be talking about fertilizer, specifically crop protection products.
Wow.
And if you would watch in Northern Ghana, you realize that we are predominantly cereal, legume farmers. Exactly. And in that vein, Adama has brought the best solution for weed control in the maize, for example. Selective.
Okay.
For maize, and selective for the rice.
Okay.
That is not all. We are still bringing out new actives that will benefit the farmer.
But for now, talk about maize and rice.
So the maize, we have introduced two new products. This one I'm holding here is called maize.
Maize,
yes. And what is in front of you is called Nico Gold.
Okay, Nico Gold.
And they are all solution to the weeds problems in all maize fields. And what is the difference? The difference is just simple. The actives that are used to formulate. Maize is made of 3 actives. Maize nickel gold is made of 2 actives. We've realized on the field that farmers like to blend nicosopherons, then the atrazines. That is what they call the powder.
Powder.
Yes, exactly. On some others like to blend the nicosopheron and 2,4-D salt to spray their maize fields.
To control weeds.
To control weeds.
Okay.
Exactly. So we want to, in a very safe manner, control the weeds for the farmer. So we don't want the farmer to be buying them separately and doing his own mixtures.
Yeah.
A lot of field experience tells us that farmers have lost their crops. Yes, as a result of some of those mixtures. So Adama West Africa went ahead to do a direct formulation of what the farmer needs for us. And that is what came about maize and nickel gold. So once you buy them, you are not going to mix anything with it again. It's going to control both your broadleaves and the grasses on your maize fields.
Okay. And both products do the same thing?
They do the same work.
So you can use any you must use both?
It's now, we want the farmer to make his choice. Those who are comfortable with the mixtures of 2,4-D can go with the nicosopheron, the nickel gold. Those who want the mixtures of the atrazine will go with the maize. And like I said, that is what we have observed on the field, and that is why we have tailor-made these ones to fit any of the category of choice that the farmer will make. And at what dosage do we use them? Almost the same dose rate. So the 1 liter you are seeing here can go for a hectare. Yes, which is far more cheaper in terms of costs than the buying the separate and mixing yourself.
Together,
yes, it's far cheaper.
1 liter.
1 liter.
It goes for
a hectare.
A hectare.
That is 2.5 acres. Yes.
That's quite big area of the land.
Exactly. So the dose rate per machine or knapsack is small. You need around 65 mils per knapsack. And you are good to go.
Wow.
At maximum, depending on the wheat growth, 75 mils, and you are okay. So I always encourage farmers not to go beyond 75 mils of it. They shouldn't go beyond it. Because it's potent.
And don't go beyond 75 per knapsack.
Yes.
But the whole of this is 1 liter.
Yes, the whole of it is 1 liter. Yes. And like I said, you can go, the lower dosage can spray 2.5 acres. The upper dosage I have mentioned can spray 2 acres exactly. Yes.
2 acres.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Wow.
And it all controls the broadleaves and grasses at the same time. Yes.
All right. Oyulumbone Jerry so yo ko yina Adama West Africa banyana bo shaba bang pangsere parlam Ghana ngo bamana bamama parlam nyama de ba pamde tishanga don kurmore to bone tishanga selective we decide wa kada abanjir ma ko enzame karpcher puna ntitam ya mora nku kache bandira zale bame yila dan to son shinkafa mene kawana ngoma to bon la niko gold ka bonu ngomi maize ka danye dizami banzan tishanga malma nku wolga bila ma do tumanya la yam dinya don kuru mo shanga danye vayelma ntapa vo choy de zaha de kurle ni ame ko zam lala maize ngo do 1 liter ma an zang me nzang spray hectare zayene.
Yes.
Ami kwa mama ka yan mixa knapsack ka abugi kamane 65 mils amade kwa mama kare ya 75 mils chari ya 75 mils inde kwa mama bozo de malia ka to kurvien ya de bisum na na le too much ala na le pamti ya kwa mama ka ko na le ban woshamo ka nchase ka zang and spray ne ya be shade yan son into unkumorven yanga apune. So how if I just want to know how maize and nikogo produced by Adama is so different from any other selective weedicide we may find on the market.
Yeah. So like I said, it's different.
Why should a farmer make that choice?
One, the cost implication.
One.
That is one.
Especially
it's very affordable.
Now
you may see the initial cost high, but the dosage you may spray per knapsack is very small. So you are spraying at low cost, but you may see the bottle, maybe if they mention the price, you may think, oh, it's too much. But if you compare that to buying the straight and buying the powder to mix, you realize that you are spending far more.
No.
Yes. And another is that it gives the farmer the best formulation. Instead of you mixing yourself, we have done the best of formulation for the farmer. Yes. Okay. So in terms of differences with other competing products, another one is the dose rate is lower. And that is why I said you can spray up to 2.5 acres with 1 liter.
No.
There's none of the maize control products in the market that sprays 2.5 acres with 1 liter. Yes. So it's actually a unique product, and with Nico Gold, we are the only one having that formulation. That is the Nicosophron 2,4-D formula. We are the only one who have it. Yeah, so it's actually a unique product, giving more choice to the farmer when it comes to his weeds control. Yeah, in these fields.
So, umbala message kadama dende bole ncheka niri kamane nchedane katbada tishela karsam na chante da Nico Gold be maize. Kwene kadama ale maize mi Nico Gold mo ai dale bina bolde la no to nan ka thandar malalara ama akwa mpula de bjela nto zang spray palo pam de zo bahwa ta nyama karmala de nan larha be de donto spray be nto mi yoy palo pam be fu kar yalan ngalse de zo anyama ka ato zang lagr biel fu nto da lagr ma da pon kan tin shi zaman shalon de zo samna da donto spray pal yanle amelan le ne bokonko nto malala Nico Gold ma ban zama yana shanga nan lama ba konko na malala product ma du hono kadama din yaba shadin yiru konko kato sonde pour parabe pam. Okay, so now just sometimes because of ignorance you may go to a doctor and then they will give you drugs and then you say, oh, you come on, you say, oh, me, if I add this and that, maybe my sickness would just would just vanish. I want to know what farmers are allowed to, for instance, if we're supposed to take 65 mils into a knapsack, I can divide that by 2 and do, let's say, maybe 30 mils of this and 35 of this into one knapsack to spray. I'm just asking.
We don't encourage that.
Okay.
Of course, if you are mixing these two together, you eventually get the same results.
Okay.
So why do you mix at the first place?
Okay.
You get it. So you will only be wasting your time.
But it may not cause any harm.
The harm may be there too.
Okay.
Because
that's not
if you are mixing, chemical actives has compatible compatibility issues. So usually I don't encourage mixtures.
Okay.
If you a farmer would have to mix, then that means that you would have to know the end results. That these actives, if I mix, there is no issue. The farmer should have that knowledge. So once you are not sure of the results, don't mix. We don't encourage the mixtures. And like I said, that is why we took the pain to do this formulation for the farmer instead of allowing him to do the mixtures by himself. We have taken some level of health risk from the farmer.
Wow.
The same thing even applies to this one.
Okay.
For the rice.
This one, what's the name?
It's for Flitzer.
Flitzer. Okay.
Yes, the farmer call it fertilizer.
We've been edited out.
Yeah, it's not fertilizer.
It's Flitzer.
Flitzer.
Okay.
Yes, and it's equally a two active product. The normal Besprebac plus 2,4-D combination. So as a company, we test these things in the lab, be assured of their compatibility before we do the
approval
blending
for them.
Exactly.
For public use.
Exactly. So it's equally controlled broadleaves and grasses in the rice. And if I open it, you realize that they are in sachets. They are in sachets.
Okay.
And there is a bottle like this with it.
Okay. Okay.
So each sachet like this for a knapsack. and you take 50 mils from this bottle and add.
Okay.
And spray one knapsack. So the full pack here sprays 1 acre.
1 acre or 1 hectare?
1 acre.
1 acre.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wow. So nation kafa dan mbongma bu won freezer. Alele de nyala de bayi sachet mane kayan nkpana kayi this one, what is the quantity you measure?
This 50 mils. Yes. So
you
this whole volume is 250 mils.
Or 250 mils.
Yeah, so you take 50 mils for each of the sachets.
Okay, and it means that you have about how many sachets?
5 sachets.
5. Okay, each will take 50.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
So, ne I am zahala ngoma dembe logo pielo ngoma ne kamane mils penu 50 mils mba mils penu kayan zam ka mburge sachet za yanga nan ka zam mils penu 50 mils nzana ka spray ne ngol mami zaha de za spray la 1 acre kar viel pam ti shinkafa de kure vayelma ne va twa zasa shinkafa puni. I would like to know where do we find you, your contact numbers and all of that?
Yeah, in the northern sector I operate around, and I have a number of distributors also dotted around. So in Tamale, for instance, I have 1 or 2 distributors. Alaji Ganoma Agrochemicals is one of our distributor for these products. Umpini is another. Yes, but however, if you don't find them in those places, then you can give us a call on 054 012 4401. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The number once again, please.
054 012 4401.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, how about this? Do you have smaller shops across the north?
Sure.
That, for instance, if you go to my village in Gushigu, if you go to Navrongo, if you go, I mean, all parts of
the northern Ghana you can get. If you get to Wa, Antika is in Wa. There are other agrochemical shops in Wa where you can get them. If you get to Tumu, there are agrochemical shops. They are available.
Okay.
In Navrango, Boga, Abowine, there are a number of agrochemical shops you can get.
Wow.
In Gushegu, Balendura is there, and some other guys.
Dealers.
Yes. Yendi, there are other dealers too. I can mention names.
They are dotted.
Yes. So we make sure that it's available. And once you are thinking as a farmer, you are not getting it, just give us a call. We'll address the availability. I always tell people that availability goes hand in hand. Something can be available once it's not accessible to the user, it's not available.
So oyela ne kadama I like to do one a lot kama anya banko harabane ganoma malle wumpina gro ko bamala kananchi to do one a chang bologa pulo wa pulo banko har shop kamza ka chang to boy yela Nico Gold and tapahe maize ne fliza anya nguya nyerza fliza nyala shinkafa dene Nico Gomen maize karmenye kawana tima de kurla more we decide selective we decide shinkafa ko enzama karatam ya shinkafa mormo nku be akawana ko enzama karatam ya ga mwakam dem betan gbanma nkuriza ha in just 30 seconds your final words.
I encourage all farmers to use Adama product. They are the best. For that one I can assure any farmer in terms of weeds control we take our time and formulate. In Adama, we have a slogan like we learn from the farmer and we deliver the results to them. Yes.
So you take feedback from farmers.
A lot of feedback from farmers.
Now.
And as a result of the feedback we picked from the farmers, that generated these products we are talking about today. So for me, I know we are giving the farmer the best of what they need. So it is up to the farmer to try to patronize it. And as you patronize it, we equally have technical support. If you get to the farm and you don't know how to use it, give us a call. I've visited a lot of fields. Either he has used and he has challenges, I'll get to the field, then we resolve it. I will tell them Adama is the best.
Adama is the best. So you don't want to Jerry, so you're going to rep Zanti, Adama, West Africa, Northern Ghana, Zasa, ne Adama, Bamale, Tishama, then you didn't feel pumpty, Pukbarba Bozo, never did la Pukbarban Zamba, Timon, Tum Shell, Kanye Shell, be Yelba, Cabazan Lazan Pai, Benyam Melpo Dashel, those all Bent Zamba shots to the Pukbara, Benyam Pukbaron, ne Pun Mariam was a shell cabadigan and Zanchanta Meltimo, those all Timoma Velpa. Thank you so very much. I hope some other time,
sure.
As time would permit you, we'll interact even more longer than today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for passing by
and for the opportunity.
Greetings to our farmers.
I greet them all too.
All right. So yes, this is where time will permit us the Biania, the newspaper segment of the morning show is up next. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
Where you read block and the way you visit. Nina a juma bako. So be duan katie. And now beans and now soya beans. A real be before us here, and yet in katie and now soya sadi immune a beer by shell precope. Emma duan and your kind a pie. Now boy. Read block and visit. A queer for them, they are the best. Agile, a she a sre. Ewo atosediase esebi befu atosediase e be hye no one time a product from Adama wo ye kwani a udu atosodie dia ko na kope mirage e Adama product e yema atosodie ento jenne moko beans wo use mirage e de bo a e bodo ba no ban e me enyiri kama wo de bo a yare bi ntimi me ha sa atosodie na wadua no e ma ni nyakwan enyini bibi sa propro ba no ba esu a na no ba ne ye basa no mirage esa ye memo nso udi spray mo nso a eno nso ememo nso ye kama mirage eye Adama product eyema atosodi okwa ati me pe mirage is good for atosodi
Ubenya Adama West Africa for edwe bi wo be bibia ye ton kra ye ho edwu afi kayo ne kenkan enchoya ewo edre ho
Madon pa yon kon yon tumatumbo por la dun se don bebe kala sen jinwo mazana komi jinir mu anin yemo twango kam ne temdo nin nima de chaka yon pa ka pa paje domin akabuka